Do you want to become a better Rocket League player? Well, now you can. You see, I have been studying and analyzing this game for about 4 months now, and here's what I've learned. Step 1. You don't need to be the greatest player to become good, like doing aerials and flip resets. If you think that cool tricks and flashy mechanics will make you better, buddy, do I have to tell you something. They won't. You see, the 3 main things you have to take into consideration to improve is your game sense, hitting the ball properly, knowing when and when not to go for the ball, as well as managing your boost, but more on that later. So firstly, looking at this clip and paying close attention to the buttons shown in the controller at the top right corner, you can see that as soon as my team loses possession of the ball, I make use of the drift to quickly turn and double jump towards my side of the court in order to get back to defend. Now, same thing for attacking. As soon as I spotted my teammate going for the attack, I got out of the goal and into position in order to attempt scoring. That's pretty much all regarding game sense. Just make sure you're aware whenever your enemy has the ball, you have to come back to defend, and when you have the ball, you go into the front to attack. Next up, we're going to learn hitting the ball properly. It's pretty simple actually. Psyonix, the creator of Rocket League, provides nice and clean practice maps where you can find just by going in play, and then training, and then custom, and there you will have plenty of options to choose from. I'd recommend going for the silver or bronze if you're starting now, but as if you think those are too easy, you can go for platinum, diamond, and grand champion, and so on. But really quick, before we get into that, I want you to keep in mind that the card that you pick doesn't really make a difference. Pros usually suggest going with the Octane, but honestly, it's up to you. Go into the training with a bunch of cars and see which fits you the best. I personally love the Fennec, but other cars I usually use are the Dominus and the Golf GTI. Anyway, back to the tutorial. The best way to get good at hitting the ball is by practice. There's no secret. All you have to do, just get into custom training or even in an unranked match and just keep on playing, keep on hitting the ball, and try to see where you're doing it wrong so you can improve and get it right next time. Alright, the next step is to know when and when not to go for the ball. As you can see in this clip right here, I went for the ball to try and get it off my enemy, but instead I actually gave him an open goal and they ended up scoring. That is an example of what you should not do, and I'm still kind of getting good at that, but that is something I learned and something I'm trying to improve on right now. Knowing when to go for the ball is pretty simple. If the ball is open and there's no enemies going for it, or they're pretty far away and you think you can make it before them, then you should definitely go for it, because you're going to want to not give your enemy a clean shot at the goal. However, if your enemy is already on the ball, going for it may be a risky strategy, because they could do a dribble and they could get over you and end up scoring on your net. So just be careful of when you do that. That's the base of it. To get better at hitting balls in aerials or maybe taking them off your teammate, all you have to do is just practice. The best way to practice interceptions is by going into actual gameplay and just keep on practicing from there. And for hitting aerials, I just suggest going into training, because there you can do custom aerial maps. But I guess it's all up to you. Lastly, to keep this tutorial short, a thing you should keep in mind is how to manage your boost. What I mean by that is knowing if you have enough boost to score and if you have enough boost to defend. So if you're all the way in your enemy side, like I am right now, you're going to want to retreat to your side and still have some boost left, so you can maybe do an aerial to try to save the goal. So you're not going to want to boost all the way from the enemy side to your side. You're going to want to do some double jumps, and that is the most effective way to save a boost. And that's pretty much it. I guess that's all I have to talk about in this tutorial. Again, this is for beginners who are starting to play the game now. This may be pretty basic if you're a more experienced player, so just keep that in mind. And if you guys want a more complete tutorial, because I feel like there's a lot I didn't talk about that I could have talked about in this video, then make sure to like and comment down below. And I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, as it's free and it really helps me out. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.